fuck does this thing even say? Fungus, Arisus, smell. Oh shit. Oh god, let RNG have mercy on me! Oh, well that's cute. Oh, okay, never mind. You look like a fat mushroom. Huh? Oh.
Thank you all. It's awesome. It's scary when there's like, oh no. Damn, even more congratulations. So, what the hell? I should be dead.
Hello guys, Hyperion here back with another video, and for this week's video I will be talking about the Sporous Spray Spell. I prefer to call it the Mushroom Spell, and you'll see why soon. Anyways, this is somewhat new I guess. I've been doing a bunch of fungals and crystals as some of these items are really juicy, including this one. To get this spell, you kill the crystal worm mother in the Fungal Cavern, so the first dungeon. Fungal Cavern whites are somewhat common, so it won't be too hard to farm, but it is an endgame dungeon and a little difficult. Here is a clip of me acquiring this beauty. I have to say, the Parasite spell is by far my favorite because of the long lingering shots and super low mana cost, while giving nice DPS boost. It is among my favorite unique items in Realm, so it's special. However, this new spell is quickly rising up the ranks in my favorites list. It's so fun. Let's check it out. So starting off, we got a 6% fame bonus. When you see a 6% fame bonus, you know the item's going to be good. Now, what does the spell actually do? Create a deadly mushroom that lasts for 4.8 seconds, and the mushroom deals 1000 damage in a 3 square radius every 1.2 seconds. This is what it looks like. That's pretty cool, a straight up purple mushroom releasing its spores. Now I'm gonna let you guys know I have some maths in me, so if this mushroom bombs every 1.2 seconds and lasts for 4.8 seconds, that means it'll blast 4 times, for 1000 damage each. And that 6 tile coverage is pretty nifty. It surely isn't a small radius, totaling to a totally awesome total of 4000 total damage, total. That is incredibly huge, just a little bit behind the Tablet of the King's Avatar, which is commonly known as the strongest spell, but now it's got some decent competition. Unlike any other spell, it functions similar to a poison or a trap. It deals area of effect damage, or explodes like a bomb, so no matter how many enemies are in the death zone of the mushrooms, they will all take 1000 damage up to 4 times, whereas the tablet can only pull off its full 4k damage on a single target. Just think, it does 1000 damage 4 times, on top of a high DPS character already. Using this just once is like summoning a Doombow archer that shoots its bow 4 times, and since this ability has no cooldown, you can summon as many mushrooms as your mana bar and pet allow you. Although the mana cost is quite huge with 110 mana, just behind the tablet which is 120 mana. I feel the best way to describe this spell is to compare it with the Tablet of the King's Avatar. Why? Because they both deal about 4000 damage, so these spells are the top 2 damage dealers, but their similarities end there. So first up, the Fungal spell does more damage on higher defense targets. Because the spell deals AoE damage, it has no limit to how many enemies can get damage within its radius. Thus, simply having 2 enemies makes it outdamage the tablet by far, being 8000 damage. But remember, it spawns stationary mushrooms, so its range is limited and it won't deal full damage when the targets move out or go invulnerable, whereas the tablet deals its full damage at once. The Fungal spell may cost 10 less mana than the tablet, but the tablet easily alleviates this as it gives 40 mana. And finally, although both deal about 4000 damage, the Fungal spell does it over time, whereas the tablet does it instantly. So from the comparison we can conclude that for targets that move from the original location, the tablet easily beats the Fungal spell. But on stationary targets, the Fungal spell is a much more superior option. And if you want to put in as much damage as possible on a single target within a small time frame, you will want to use the instantaneous damage of the tablet. Since the tablet doesn't pierce, it only performs well on single targets. The Fungal Tome is excellent for clearing groups, as you deal 1000 damage minimum even on moving groups, and usually you'll hit for 2000 damage. Hitting 3 or 4 guys twice is like doing 6,000 to 8,000 damage, which is quite huge. With this information, where and when can the spell be used? It functions super well on stationary bosses like the Shatters bosses, or when Void sits in the middle, or in the Crystal Cavern. Anywhere with a bunch of minions. Say there's a crusade in the Lost Horse. Just one fungal burst will amount to at least 8,000 damage. That's pretty much everywhere. So you can use it pretty much almost anywhere where you actually care about damage. Meaning instead of being a swap out, this is one of the few untiered items that can be mained. Another thing is that this spell automatically fires on its own command. A cheeky technique is to plant some mushrooms beforehand while an enemy is invulnerable. Then switch to a normal spell right before the enemy is vulnerable and you got some boosted instant damage at once. So it has a synergy with the other spells, although it requires a stronger pet. So yeah, what would I rate this spell? 9 out of 10. Why? Its functionality as an untiered item is amazing and it can be mained. It can be effectively used in most places. I'd say that the drawback is the full damage of the spell doesn't hit the enemy instantly, unlike all the other spells. But I mentioned before, you can set up for even more damage combining it with other spells. Generally you want to use the other spells to quickly dispatch an enemy on the spot, and the fungal spell for more overall damage. So that's all for the video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and if you did, be sure to like, subscribe, and